Hi, I'm Enda Cunningham from Tribune.ie, here with a look at some of the stories we've got for you in this week's Galway City Tribune. Our main story this week is that Christmas is coming early for more than 3,000 council households in Galway City, with the news that their rent is set to be cut by around €180 for next year. The vast majority of council tenants in social housing, as well as those on rental accommodation schemes and long-term leasing agreements, will see their rents fall from the middle of 2015. There is good news on the way for the city next week, with around 70 jobs expected to be announced on Monday by the Taoiseach at communications giant Avaya in Merview, and that comes hot on the heels of the announcement of 25 jobs by Perseus Telecom this week for Parkmore. On Board Pleanála has ignored the advice of one of its own senior planning inspectors and granted permission for a new Aldi supermarket on off-licence in Knocknacarra, where construction is expected to begin next year. The rejuvenation of Salt Hill is amongst the priorities of Galway City Council's new economic strategy, which will be unveiled soon. Chief Executive Brendan McGrath said an economic development strategy for Salt Hill will be prepared for 2015. NUI Galway is planning to develop new apartments to accommodate a further 450 students to live on campus, with an extension to Corrib Village in an effort to deal with the city's chronic accommodation shortage. Now, sports fans, particularly those who followed Galway's heroes down through the years, will have plenty to mull over this week, because as part of the celebrations to mark the Golden Jubilee of the Galway sports stars, we've started the search for Galway's greatest living sports star. And we have a host of suggestions for you just to stimulate the thought process. So is it Kieran Fitzgerald, John Connolly, Christy O'Connor Jr. or Sr., Pádraig Joyce, Liam Salmon, or any of the three in a row team? The list is endless and reflects the county's incredible sporting history. Staying with sport, and 59-year-old Christine Kennedy, a former Galway City Harriers runner, has become the oldest woman ever to break the 3-hour mark for a marathon. And of course, we have loads on Galway FC's promotion to the Premier Division, and we reflect on the meteoric rise from the ashes for the club that will now return to its old name of Galway United. So we've got all that and much more in this week's paper. We're in shops from early Friday morning, or to buy online at Tribune.ie, where you can also download our app and get a free 7-day trial.